Hello guys, Zvi here with another review and flight of a quadcopter, and this time we have this micro quad, the FQ-777, which is a really neat quadcopter. I'm gonna fly it indoors obviously like I do with most of my micro quads. I'm a micro quad addict and I think I have about 10. And also one tip for me is if you are really racing these quads, make sure that you are closing the windows like you see here and any air conditioner or other things that might cause winds in your house. Basically, the remote, as you can see here, is already on, and the thing special about this quad is that you can basically put the quadcopter inside the remote control for easy carrying. So this is very portable, and I really like this in micro quadcopters. I'm going to turn on the quadcopter itself also from the button and switch over here, push back on the throttle, and as you can see sometimes it doesn't work. I just put the remote back on. And in this case, I think you just have to turn on the quadcopter first. This is weird, I know, but sometimes that happens with micro quadcopters. So basically, let's do a first flight and check how this guy behaves. Pushing the throttle up, as you can see, the quadcopter goes up. Let's check its stability. I'm gonna bring it here. As you can see here, this is with little movements and with the normal flight mode. If you want to switch flight mode, you're gonna have to click on the left stick over here, and now you hear these two beeps. This means that the quadcopter is now on flight mode 2. As you can see, very agile. I think this thing can actually fly outside. And also what we have here is a bunch of tricks. Oh my god. Thing is, if you're flying indoors like me, make sure that you don't fall into water. Very bad for any electric equipment. And as we can see here, we also lost a prop, so I'm showing you everything now. I hate when I lose two props because then I have to calculate where each prop has to go, but in this case just a micro quad prop going out. And also one thing I forgot to mention is if you are flying micro quads, make sure before the first flight that all the propellers are connected really good, because if they are not, they're gonna fly off like in this case. Let's try again. So we have stability. I'm gonna keep with flight mode beginner rate, what we usually call it, and this is actually not without full pitch. So this is a very agile quadcopter. As you can see here, this is, oh my god, oh my, look what the hell just happened. I just lost my right stick, my right gimbal. So the thing is, I switched gimbals. We actually get a different set of gimbals here, and I switched them, but probably didn't put it good enough. So it actually flew away. It actually went off while flying. This never happened to me. Okay, so we're gonna try it again. Obviously, we have bad luck with this guy, but let's see. Maybe the third time is a charm. So, okay, one thing we didn't show you yet is the flips. Let's try those. I'm gonna click on the right stick, the right gimbal. Wow, so it did pick up height. I didn't have to pick up height myself. And I think we are already turned over, so I'm gonna switch back. This is a very agile drone. I mean, this is a very agile quadcopter. This could easily be flown outside. This is not for my indoor flying apartment, as you can see here. Even though I can really manage it, but the movement is so agile. It should be flown outside. We're gonna also do a video for it outside. So we have shown one flip. Let's do another one. Goes up and actually goes back down to the same height. So that's nice. Don't have to compensate with my throttle stick. Does everything for me. That's really, really nice. What else? We have 6 trim buttons, which are all the buttons over here on the right. And also we have 2 buttons on the top here, which we can use. One of them is headless mode. Let's try it. And headless mode is reversed. So we are basically screwed. Let's land it. And let's reset headless mode. For many people who are basically using headless mode as some kind of thing that could help beginners, make sure that you are basically calibrating the quadcopter. I'm going to try doing it here, but in this case, like you can see here, something bad happened. We lost another gimbal. So let's try it again. I'm going to push the gimbals to the down position. It doesn't work. Maybe like this. Let's try again. Okay, seems like I've done something. And I think we also have the other side. Okay, so I definitely calibrated the quadcopter. Let's try headless mode now. And moving to headless. So now we are in headless mode, and as you can see, whatever the head is facing, the quadcopter still behaves as if the head is towards my position. So this basically disables the orientation of the quadcopter, and whatever I do with the right stick is happening with the quadcopter. One easy stunt you can do with this headless mode is this. You basically push the right stick all the way like this, and it still listens to you even though it is turning all the time. So this is also a stunt nobody tells you about when you are flying these micro quads or any quad with a headless mode. And one thing I'm going to try now is shifting into advanced mode, and I'm going to see if the yaw rate changes. Yeah, it's actually fast yaw, so this is nice. You can do things like this, like UFO mode racing. This is a bit harder to control, as you can see, but still it works, and sometimes you can lose control like you saw now. But after this flight I can actually verify that this quadcopter doesn't break easily. And also, if it does break, we have I think we got 9 extra propellers, so that's amazing. So this was headless mode. Let's disable it. Always disable it in this quadcopter when you have the blue buttons in front of you. Let's try the return to home button, which I think is this guy. Okay, so it works. It basically pushes back the right gimbal, so it's not that meaningful in quadcopters. We also got now the low voltage warning, as you can see. The lights are blinking, and you're gonna have the ability to check on your YouTube video now how long it takes for this quadcopter to die after the low voltage warning. One thing I tried now is doing flips, and as you can see, it doesn't do flips. This happens in many quadcopters that disable flips during low voltage alarm, like in this case. So this is also a good thing if you don't want, obviously, to crash in the middle of a flip. Also, one thing I must say is that the low voltage warning on this guy is one of the best I've seen. It's actually working. Usually we get like 10 seconds or something even less. But if I crash the quadcopter, we're not gonna be able to check how long it flies. So let's do connect again one of the props that went out. I have a thing with micro quadcopters that the propellers always go out after crashes. So take down 4 seconds, 5 seconds from the video to make sure how much the flight time of this quadcopter is, and seems like it lost power and fell down. So this is it basically. This is the FQ-777 micro quadcopter. As you can see, it has a like symbol on it, so make sure you click like on our video so we can continue and making more of these quadcopter videos for you. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you do so, because we have a lot more quadcopters to review. We are doing this channel in many languages, in other languages, so we get a lot of quadcopters, and everything is gonna be here in English for you. So thank you very much for watching, and see you on my next video.